deleted content that's just kind of readable. I'm like, oh. And it's all for PS3.
Sure. Are we going?
Yes, we are going.
Well,
Okay, so hopefully you guys can hear us this time.
So, welcome to Kingdom Hearts RE Chain of Memories.
Oh, I hear Matt on the phone.
All right,
you
cool.
hear me talking about it.
Oh, but
So-
I'm buffering.
So, anyways, we're going to be playing through this game.
Recom.
We're probably going to call it Recom all the time, so get
It's,
used to that.
This is
It's,
confusing, but I can hear all three of us.
All right, that's good.
Might be one of my favorites.
So Matt likes it a lot. He's
I
the only
might
one.
turn the game volume down a little,
Okay, sure.
and it'll take like a half a minute for that to update. Oh, that's the point where I said it was confusing.
Okay, so
Oh, this is surreal.
we are very professional, but anyways, of the three of us, Matt's the only one that's actually beaten it.
Several times.
I started it once and just couldn't really get into it, and I'm not sure how much errors played.
I don't know if I noticed the volume go down like much at all.
I can do it by more, if you think it's that much of a problem.
I don't want the thing to play. I'll just do this. There. Problem solved. Yeah, I've beaten this like 5, 6 times.
Okay, this is where you did it by more.
Okay. How is that?
I think that's good.
All right. Well,
Okay, now I have no idea
We'll
what
run
we've
with
been
it.
talking about because when you're listening to
Yourself?
yourself and two conversations between the same people at once, shit's confusing.
Well, when you listen to yourself, you know yourself, which is what this game's all about. Let's take a look.
that was an excellent segue.
Okay.
I've been getting really good at segues. Hilarious segues.
All right, so-
it's hard at first because like you balance on those two wheels, but like once you get the hang of it, it's pretty good.
All right. So, yeah, we're going to be going through the whole entire game kind of in chunks whenever we can get together and stream it.
Mm-hmm.
And I will be uploading all of it to YouTube after the fact, probably.
Also, speaking of segues and segues, I just want to point out to anybody that hasn't noticed in Arrested Development, anytime Job rides up on his Segway and starts talking to someone, he completely changes the subject.
Have you seen the newest season? I haven't.
No, I've seen up to 4.
I haven't because I watched a bit of 4. I'm like, this isn't that great. And I'm
The
like,
problem with 4 for me was I watched it over a long period of time. I feel like it's something that you need to watch all at once to really appreciate it.
yeah, but at the same time, I felt like it's just kind of whatever. Sorry.
I mean, it seemed like it was an interesting idea, but I don't really have strong feelings on how well it turned out because I don't think I was familiar enough with everything that was going on when I was watching it because I watched it too spread out. But anyway, Kingdom Hearts, that's happening.
I also just
That is happening.
I just got a tweet.
Ooh.
At Red Pear Inc. You suck. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's Square Enix presents Japan. Now still have a special stage for Kingdom Hearts 3 at Tokyo Game Show.
Ooh.
I know they're at Gamescom too, which they've never been at before. Which is interesting.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, story-wise, this takes place right after KH1. Like, literally
Yeah.
right after
Like,
KH1.
literally the very end. If I remember right, the very end cutscene of KH1 and the very
Bleeds into
first
this.
cutscene of this.
So if you want to get out your
Overlap.
charts at home, it's put your little tokens for 358 days on top of Recom because that's happening at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, and 358, does it happen? Yeah, it's after KH1, but during
During this,
and then
Is it
after
exclusively during this? Or
no,
No,
like this happens like
Because this is a
through
short
half of it?
thing.
This. Well, actually, doesn't this happen like part of the way through 358 days? I forget exactly where it is, but they
That's what
talk. They talk about like the people
talk-
going
well,
to Castle.
yeah, they talk
Oblivion,
about
yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, we'll send you to Castle Oblivion. And like, no!
Yeah,
They're all gonna die!
Yeah, the impression I remember
Who
getting
knows at this point?
the impression I remember getting is that it's sort of like at some the beginning of 358 over 2 and KH1 overlap, and then they also overlap with this game, and then the end of both leads into 2, kind of.
Well, there's a time gap between the end of this game and 2.
Yeah, but nothing happens to Sora in that time gap that he remembers.
Or does something.
Oh, God.
We'll find out in Kingdom Hearts Quest for Peace. I'm just kidding. That's the Superman 4 title. I couldn't think of anything, and I started with Quest, and I shot myself in the foot. Oh, this is super dark.
Yeah, no, it is.
Oh, you know,
very dark.
let me close the window. That'll help. a
No,
bit.
bring more sunlight in.
That'll help. So I forget. Is the unknown fight in KH1 like canon? Like
Yes,
in
because it
Final Mix?
appears in the like remember
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts in Kingdom Hearts 2. It shows up, so it's technically canon.
Okay.
Just like
so-
I believe the Lingering Will fight is sort of canon. They just haven't
Yeah.
addressed it yet.
yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's canon as well. But
Most
Get-
of the secret
get-
boss fights are canon,
get used to seeing a lot of people in black cloaks.
Yeah.
and
Specifically that design.
Yeah.
black cloaks on like stark white backgrounds.
Yeah.
The award for the most boring room design goes to Recom.
I mean, it looks pretty, but yeah, it would be annoying.
It looks
to
so
actually
great
be
from the
there.
outside. Like, whoa, what could be inside there? White.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, really, the exterior
White
and the
and
interior
doors.
are completely different.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't love like the white rooms though.
I mean, they look nice. Don't get me wrong.
They're like deliciously symmetrical.
Oh, so if I remember right, you're gonna get a lot of do 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 do.
Oh,
do,
yes.
do, 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 do.
Okay, the 13th floor.
That is a great track. I still need to buy this soundtrack. I almost said on vinyl, but that's never happened. That would
Dude,
be
make it happen.
ridiculous. I mean, not really ridiculous because I've got the Persona 5 soundtrack on vinyl.
Oh, dude.
That's 4 vinyls, and I think I actually.
We're gonna get so totally sidetracked, but man, do I love Persona 5.
When I beat Persona 5, I didn't want to play video games anymore because I was so satisfied. Like,
No,
check
like
it.
hands down, one of the best RPGs I've ever played.
I almost hit it.
I mean, your input's not doing much at this point. You could pause it.
Like, look at this.
It's more detailed than I remember.
Yeah, no,
but still not
used,
very detailed.
get used to this.
But yeah, I bought it and it was like $100, and it came with a calling card with the composer. That was really hard to find out what that word was.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. So we need to pay attention to the story here because we're gonna be doing 2 counters during this. One of them is for Sora asking stupid questions during his story, and then one's gonna be a counter for every time they say darkness
In Riku's story.
Our very best friends. They're here.
Oh, also,
it's a lot.
one thing about this game
Wait, hey,
is
it can't be just like a
all the Kingdom Hearts games have lip sync that they can program for English,
Yep.
except this one.
I had the exact.
Oh, so this is just
This one
Japanese
is
lip flaps.
Japanese lip flaps over with English dialogue over it, or German, whatever country you're in that isn't Japan.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, to be fair, it's also Japanese lip flaps with Japanese dialogue in it, so it still
Yeah,
applies in Japan.
It still applies in Japan. But I'm saying like the mix of other language
Yeah.
over it, you know. And they never went back and fixed it, which I guess is a little confusing, but I can understand how it would be a little taxing to do.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, it's a guy in a black cloak.
That's it. Who are you?
That's
That's
not
a
stupid.
legit
That's
question.
legit.
Yeah. Donald, where's your really good staff from KH1 that we had on you?
You lost it all, just like you lost all your memories. What? It's like it's gonna be like, well, now that you've done, you failed, so now you have to relearn everything. Like, oh man.
It's okay, Donald. Everyone has performance issues sometimes.
I should think it's obvious. The moment you said
Not really.
you forgot every spell and every ability.
This is such a convenient way to say, like, yeah, you're back at level 1 now.
Yeah.
Place to find is to lose, and to lose is to find. That is the way.
Honestly, there should be a
Castle
counter for
Oblivion.
vague answers,
Castle.
vague statements, cryptic.
Yeah, cryptic statements.
Yeah.
I'm only going to do one at a time.
Yeah.
Here you will meet people that you have known in the past, and you will meet people you miss.
I miss
That might count.
Riku. You mean Riku's here?
If what you want.
You know what still blows my mind?
Hmm.
The keychain changes the keyblade.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I still can't, because like when I was
Oh, I guess that was Marluxia.
10,
Spoilers.
Oh, come. No, if you don't know what that name means,
I merely
I think you
sampled
mean
your memories.
petals.
Petals.
Lorium.
I made this.
Lorium? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's totally not him. Yeah, okay, Nomura.
to
Yeah.
Give up the ghost, man. We know it's you. But no, yeah, that's
What's
Petals.
this?
He's
A card?
one of my favorites.
It is a promise.
Yeah, and
for
it's a
the
well,
reunion you seek.
he's gonna be back in Kingdom Hearts 3. So
Hold the card
Yeah,
to
they
open
switched
door,
the eye color
and
on us,
beyond
even though
it
the
a
original
new
trailer
world.
had him with regular eyes.
yeah, no, that was weird.
It kind of pissed me off because I was ready to like be all like, oh, we have to work with him. It's gonna be like a weird thing, and then it's just like, nah. Like,
Claim only to lose.
I wonder if they'd ever release like shoes that are like Sora shoes, because you know they did it with Sonic shoes.
Yeah, but
They're actual
Sora's shoes
Sonic
would be
shoes,
friggin'
yeah.
clown shoes.
Dude, people would buy it. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but
That is like free money.
I feel like you could fit clown shoes.
Oh,
in
we're not walking
Sora's
on the
shoes.
stairs.
Yeah, no.
We are walking up a ramp.
Okay,
that
so
has
this-
stairs on it.
This you cannot skip. Yeah, I
So,
know. Wow. Ooh.
The basic gameplay of this is going to be different than the other Kingdom Hearts games in that
Yeah.
we're essentially climbing a giant tower, and it has randomized levels that
Not
just so
really
happen
random-
to look like
not,
the.
not really randomized. It's based on everything except Tarzan because they couldn't get the licensing rights.
Wait, so actually, fun fact about Deep Jungle. Deep Jungle. That's the only world in KH1 that doesn't appear in another game.
Oh yeah, because they couldn't get
Yep.
the rights back.
But, anyways, so are they not randomized then? Are the floor patterns actually set, or
You can set them. You choose.
okay? We're essentially dungeon crawling. Is how it works. So there will be
Oh.
rooms,
Yeah.
and you can go to like I think 3 other rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And you can essentially choose which ones you go to, and eventually you get through a floor, and then
You get through a
plot
floor.
stuff happens.
Yeah.
Plot happens, and then
I mean, to be fair, the reason why it's so weird like this is because, despite what you're looking at, this used to be a GBA game that they remade on the PS2.
that is actually wild. And people thought that's what they were going to do. People thought that's what they were going to do for 358. And there's like a, I don't know if it's underground or if just people don't know about it or if it even stopped. But people were trying to remake 358 for
Like a 3D system.
like Unreal or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah, probably.
All right, so the one thing you'll notice right off the bat, if you've played any of the other Kingdom Hearts games, is that
You
there
guys
are
a little
cards.
different. Yeah, cards.
I think that's probably one of the biggest turnoffs for people that have played the other games. Like getting into this one is that the combat is very different.
Yeah.
Even if it kind of looks the same.
Also, this TV has some overscan issues because right now we've got like comma
Yeah, no, it
ards,
definitely does.
or it's not comma, apostrophe ards.
I mean, it's showing up fine on the capture, but
Yeah, no, it just annoys me.
All right, so jump, dodge, roll
Wait,
are both
what?
the same.
What's going on?
It's zooming in the picture slightly.
Oh.
I could probably fix it, but I'd have to go into the settings and we'd have to pause what we were doing and probably not
Bring
worth
the
it.
settings up. That's fine. No.
No, I mean, do you want me to?
No.
Okay.
I know what's going on.
All right, so
Okay.
R2 is the lock. I feel like that's different from the other Cage
is.
games. Yeah. So square is. Can you just dodge roll? Is there a guard in this game or no?
Oh, there's no guard.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's great for you. You never used it. Even in bosses, they're like, yeah, you have to guard for this one, and you're just like, no.
I mean, the thing is, if I tried to guard, I'd get hit. If I dodge rolled, I might not. That was basically my level of terrible at guarding.
I love how terrible you were.
Oh,
at
I know.
aerial combat. Just the worst. Like,
yeah, I wasn't nearly as bad in the Let's Play we did, but the first time around, it was like, I was doing pretty well in the game, then we got to the stuff where you're
All right, so-
do aerial combat, and it all died. I was shit.
For reloading the deck, there is the best thing to do. Just hold it.
Yeah, you can't do it while you're moving unless you have a specific card for it.
Okay. Because I remember, like, I'm not sure if I like tried to mash and see if it was faster, but I don't think it is. So you just hold it.
This is a game where you really have to know. Yeah, you have to have one eye on the streets, one eye on the sheets. No, I'm just kidding. But essentially, yeah. You gotta have it on the card counter and then like what's going on around you.
Yeah, like you have to pay a lot more attention to the UI in
Yeah.
this game.
Also,
than some of the other
really
ones.
important there, the enemy cards are really good. And the first time I played this, I didn't realize that they were a thing until the very end of the game.
So what do the enemy cards do?
They do different abilities based on certain things. Like, I know one of them is, like, you get different Oracle member cards, and, for instance, one of them is Luxord's card, which will just break any card for 11 cards. Doesn't matter. And that makes you wonder, why wasn't he here? What?
You want to check on the order?
Yeah, I've been kind of keeping an eye on
Okay.
that. Yeah, we do have pizza coming because it's lunchtime, at least in our time zone.
Well, time's not real.
Well, good news on the stream front. I don't want to jinx it, but we haven't dropped any frames so far.
Oh, that's good.
There go all our frames.
There go all the frames.
They're
No,
gone.
save the frames.
That is for you to
Yes,
ponder.
kill the animals.
Yeah.
Master the cards.
I'm
and
very-
make your way through the castle.
I'm very adamantly kill the animals. You know,
First,
because
you
I
must
run
go to the shrine of the Silver Monkey.
because I run the game. So,
Dude,
but
how
Oh,
come?
thanks for the vote of confidence, Donald.
hey, no, they still give him crap about that in the later games.
You know what's wild? Because I referenced Legend of the Hidden Temple. How come no kid could figure out how to put that monkey together? Every time someone got in there, like, it's the same thing every time. No one could get it. It's unbelievable.
So
See, I've only heard about Legends of the Hidden
Oh,
Temple, and
man.
I've heard stories
We
of
used
the
to
monkey statue.
we used to back when I'd visit Max and a bunch of people at Bowling Green, we used to do a drinking game. We used to pick our team, and then like when they're going across the moat, and then if we'd lose, we'd have to take a shot. And then like we'd do it again, and then we'd just like funnel down. It got really, really intense.
okay, so did we really miss much in the way of plot?
No,
during that
it's
segment?
just
Yeah,
this is how you do the game.
It's just the setup. So starting out in Traverse Town, because of course.
Mm-hmm.
So this was the second game to be released, correct?
Mm-hmm.
In the series. So you're basically going to see a lot of KH1 stuff over
Well,
again.
actually,
as
the
far as
second game to be
content.
released was Kingdom Hearts VCast for Verizon phones. A little known fact. Yeah, no, actually, it doesn't have any bearing, and I don't think it's actually. It's like barely licensed.
Okay, so
What does barely licensed even mean?
It means no one cares about it.
all right, so yes, since we have cards, we also have a deck that we're working with.
Oh, I love this game because like the whole time you're like, this is how you build your deck. And I'm like, oh boy, I can't wait to use this knowledge in Riku's story. And then that's not even a factor. Like, it doesn't matter. Thank you.
Yeah, so
Boom. I didn't even hit it. That's fine.
HP is in the top left corner for some reason in this game instead of the bottom right.
Hey, that is a little weird.
So, and then enemy HP is still in the top right corner though, which is good. Also, this is the first game, I guess technically, to have the green HP bars, right?
Which I love the colored bars. Don't get me wrong, but you know, there's just something.
Well, these HP bars it's a lot easier to tell how much health they actually have.
Yeah.
Because they do the whole like energy tank thing for a full bar.
Yeah.
To kind of show you how much health they have left. I mean, you're not going to see it until we get to one of the bosses, probably, but... But yeah, we'll be getting cards periodically as
Also,
drops.
I see that we essentially automatically have scan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you don't have to get
we have to
scanned.
get that later.
I mean, we have health bars.
No, it's not real.
So...
It's a mere illusion. This is Castle Oblivion, the home of illusions. Evan.
Pizza is on the way.
Anything?
So, basically the big gimmick going from one
Thank
room
you.
to another is that you have to give up a card to move forward.
Thank
Think
you.
so much about this game. I had no idea about like almost anything Thomas was talking
Certain
about.
doors will have certain requirements in terms of it may be only a 0, higher than a certain number, only
Actually,
even, only
I've
odd.
never come across one that's only a 0. 0 cards will just automatically get rid of whatever number criteria you need
Okay.
to meet.
That was a bad example, I guess, but you know.
Yeah, but it'll be like 1 or like green specific,
Yeah, they
or
can do
like
it by
green
color.
5 and up, or green 5 only. I know there's one where like it's like sometimes like at the very end of the game, there's one that's like 99 red, 99 green, 99 blue, and the thing is once you get further up, once you get past a certain point, you stop getting green cards. So you have to go back and farm for green cards, and it's a whole thing.
Huh.
That sounds
Gross. I hate it.
Yeah.
But I also love this game, so I have a love-hate relationship with this game.
So yeah, that's essentially their way
What
of
is Moogle
preventing
P?
you from just
Moogle,
charging through the
Moogle
rooms.
points.
Okay.
But yeah, so by forcing you to give up a card to get through the doors, that's how they prevent you from just rushing through
Yeah.
areas without doing anything.
It sort of makes the pacing of the game consistent. Not saying that it's good, but it's a consistent pace. I will say that much, because you have to farm for stuff and blah blah blah, and then it makes it where it's not like it's not like we're in MGS3 like a bunch of the beginning and a bunch of the end is a bunch of story, and then like the middle of the game is perfectly balanced between cutscene and gameplay, and then that just doesn't after that.
Oh yeah, another thing that's totally different about this game compared to the other ones in the series is that you actually have like enemies on the map and you go into battles instead of battles taking place on like the map wherever you are. So I don't know when we want to try to talk about like how the whole card mechanics work.
Isn't that
'Cause
what
that's-
we've been
that's-
doing?
Well, not really. No, we were talking about like how you progress. I was talking about
Okay.
in battle stuff, because that's going to be important for us to actually
Oh,
know if
yeah.
we're going to actually get good at this
Yeah.
game.
Well, it doesn't really come into play in this one yet. Not in this one, like it's the whole game. But it's not important in this game. No, it's not important until you start learning sleights and stuff, because then you have to really figure stuff out. And we can get into that later. Like here we go, sliding dash. So what happens is you've got these 3 cards up here.
Okay,
and
so
it's like
in
when
order
you,
to do a slate, it's triangle, right? So
it's
you
triangle.
basically
You
do
stack the
triangle on
cards. You stack 3 cards, and then you get to that value, and it's got to be like the same type and everything. But the thing is, that top card will vanish after you do the sleight. And there are certain enemy cards you can pick up that will be like, oh, you keep it afterwards, or like you get it back. Sometimes when you run out of cards, Pluto will show up and dig up all your old cards, and you'll have them again. But one thing to remember is that when you do a slight, you will lose that top card.
So is,
So is that
and if it-
permanently or for the battle?
For the battle, not permanently.
Okay, good.
If it's premium, you'll lose it permanently, and I don't really know what premiums do, so I don't ever get them.
Okay.
okay, so with using slights, it will decrease the size of your deck.
It'll decrease the size of your deck, but they do
By
a lot of
one.
damage. Like I'll show you in a sec. Nope. There.
Okay, and
Like
you
that
get-
does a bunch of damage, but now that top card's gone.
So can you cancel out of a slight somehow, or do you have to do it once you started?
Once you
assembling
started,
the cards.
Unless someone breaks you.
Okay.
Sounds violent. Unless someone breaks you.
Well, card breaks are super great, but also super frustrating. Once you figure out how to do it, it's fine. Like if you load up on 0 cards, it's pretty fun. Like one of the best slights of the game uses like 3 0 cards. So it's like, no, one of the best slights in the game is like it's like you have to get to 5 is the number you need to get to. It's Ars Arcanum.
Oh, yeah, that's a great move. I love that. So one thing that you can do, by the way, every time you shuffle your deck, or essentially reload your deck, you'll have to do like one more charge to get it back. So he's done it twice, and now it's 3 for the next one. One strategy that you can do is you can partially charge it, so that you don't have to charge it as much when you actually want the reshuffle. So that's one thing you can do. HP boost, that's self-explanatory. The CP that determines how many cards you can have in your deck, right?
Yeah, see, you can do this stuff.
So expect to see this quite a bit as we go through this stuff.
Are you ever like counting and you'll see like 53 and you're like, oh, it'll almost get 300 because you're thinking time sometimes? You're thinking how
Right.
like, oh, 53, it's 7 until I get to 300. Like 253, it's 7 until I get to 300.
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah,
like you're
in
thinking,
time. Yeah,
you're
it's like
thinking
3
time.
o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah.
That gets me all the time, and I'm so mad. It makes me feel like I'm actually like stupid.
So do
Which I'm
enemies?
not doubting, but-
You actually have to engage all the enemies, right? Like none of them will attack you.
Oh no, some of them will attack you.
Oh, okay.
So
But
is that
it's,
just
it's room specific certain times. Thank you.
Okay.
There you go.
so that what exactly do the numbers generally mean?
So higher numbers will beat lower numbers, right? Except for 0, which will beat anything that's not
0 will beat anything that's not 0. Well, sometimes it'll beat 0. It depends on who plays it first.
So essentially 0 beats everything else. So that's like a Joker, essentially.
I would have
and
thought
then higher
Ace
cards
first.
Higher cards beat lower cards. I believe is generally how it
Yeah.
goes.
Well, cards go up to 9 in this.
Yeah. So they go 1 to 9, and then there's 0.
So 0 is essentially you could essentially treat 0 as 10.
Yeah, pretty much.
They just couldn't be bothered with making it show 2 digits.
Well, keep in mind this was originally a Game Boy game. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that part kind of makes sense. And you can cycle through the deck. Is it using L1, R1?
Yeah.
Does that work? And then I assume up and down in the D-pad also works.
Nope. Oh,
it
yeah,
doesn't?
it does.
Okay. So
Well,
probably
no, left and right.
Oh, left and right. Okay, so
Huh.
probably
This
better
goes back
to use
2.
probably better to use the shoulder buttons if you can get used to that, just so you don't have to move your thumb.
Yeah.
You can
I feel
cycle
like
through
I
the
would
deck while
definitely
moving.
do better with the shoulder buttons.
Because that way you can cycle through the deck while moving.
Yeah, I know. Specialized cards, blah, blah, blah. So specialized cards you have are Key of Beginnings, Key of Truth, and then Key to Darkness. Key to Beginnings is like an opening cutscene. Key to whatever
Truth?
I said. Truth is like, oh, inciting incident to do the boss battle, and then Key to Darkness is the boss battle. There's another one that's Key to Rewards, and that shows up every so often, and depending on have you watched 358 on this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but not for a long time.
You'll get cards that are specific to like Keyblades you had in 358 or organization members that aren't in this game. It's actually really neat because some of the Keyblades that were in okay.
So I
Because-
guess that's strictly greater than.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, basically, what I was saying is like some of the keyblades in 358 were really good, and 358 gets a lot of flack because like the story's obnoxious, but I like the mission thing. I like that a lot.
And don't pop out of nowhere like that.
We don't know what's going on.
I think that's all Goofy said.
Pluto. All right, have we hit any stupid questions yet?
Maybe
can-
that one.
Well, are we
That
doing
wasn't-
just Sora or for anyone in the party?
Let's just go anybody.
All right, I'll remove the Sora from it. So are we counting that?
Yeah.
He's right. But aren't we? Okay, another one.
Yeah. It's not really Traverse Town.
It's completely up to us how judicious
Yeah.
we are with.
It's too confusing. Yeah. Just keep moving forward. Whoa!
It's Squall
Who
Leonhardt.
could this belted gentleman be? Oh,
He's got like
I don't know
5
who this
belts,
is.
so you know he's important.
I don't think I've seen this guy before. Yeah, you'll hear this a lot.
Yeah. The
Exclamation point.
never met the likes of you before.
What are you talking about?
Do we count that one? He clearly doesn't remember them.
I'd
Yeah.
go with that.
So is that a yes?
That's another one. That's 2.
4. I'll try to tell you guys what the counter is at periodically.
Does question mark count as a stupid question?
That's I don't even know what to do. Like ooh. It's just a prank, bro. You're on TV. There's a hidden camera there. There's a hidden. What? Oh my god! No way.
Who's that? Oh, hey, Yuffie.
I'm gonna make that stupid video with Max still. We watched this movie called The Haunted Strangler. It's pretty great, and like we made fun of it, but like we also we're like, this is actually a really good movie. Oh, real quick, one thing I love about this game, it's skip event.
For some reason.
That's weird.
You know him? You know her?
Strange but convenient.
We could skip the introductions. That would be great, actually.
Bye.
Bye.
That scared me.
What?
Your thing kicked on.
Oh, the
The
air.
AC, yeah.
Yeah, it's weird about that.
My old AC in my house, what it used to do is when it would start up, it would sound like someone was inside it, banging on the wall on the side.
I'm sorry about that.
09.
All right, so we're learning about what the cards do, and card breaks.
Yes.
So So actually, do enemies not attack you until this point? Just
No, it still depends. No, because they still attack you.
okay. You just don't see the cards, I guess, until.
Well, you've seen cards on screen, but you don't see them on the corner of the screen.
No, I was talking about the enemy cards. I don't think you saw enemy cards before this,
Well,
or at least.
Well, you don't.
there were
No, you-
cards
you-
with
you-
pictures
Well, like,
of Heartless.
with basic enemies, you don't. With like boss enemies, you do.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes they'll flash, but you won't see them like on a deck like that.
Okay.
At least I don't remember. I mean, I could just not be paying attention. That's a recurring factor.
Well, I know there were definitely things that were showing up in the bottom of the screen that were cards with little pictures of Heartless on them.
Yeah, but like you're not gonna see the deck.
Yeah, no, the deck wasn't there for sure. Also, I fucked up my window.
We just needed that pizza, man. There. I'm doing
Oh,
it.
yeah, you can cancel it with L2. So that's an important thing to remember, Evan. You can cancel slights with L2.
Yeah, so one of the blades in the blind got caught on the rug in front of it. That was fun.
Oh, wait, what? L1 and R1 to use one of the stocked cards?
Hmm.
Enough of that.
No, not at all. But
Got the hang of it.
that's a gross overstatement.
I think my favorite part of MGS2 is when it just like tells you what a like pure hydrogen bomb is. Like it. Remember that? Like
No.
it's like a pure hydrogen bomb. Yes, and then it goes into like what a pure hydrogen bomb is real quick.
I completely forgot about that.
God, I'd love to play that game again. I just played it, but like, oh my god, it's so wild. I don't think I've played a game since that's been that wild.
Yeah. I don't think I'll ever get over the what was the bomber name?
Fat Man.
I thought it might have been, yeah. His name was Fat Man, and he was the Fat Man.
He was a fat man. He
In a bomb suit.
He rollerbladed around.
Yeah, he's a fat man in a bomb suit on rollerblades.
In a bomb
In a
like
bomb suit.
In a bomb suit
Green bomb suit.
with a wine glass
Oh, I forgot about
and
the
a straw
wine
in it.
glass.
And like once you hit that, you're like, I know what's going on now. I know what this is about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so major theme of this game is going to be confusion.
Yeah.
It's like, we can't remember you,
Yeah.
but I can remember you. Wait, do I remember you? Oh, we said something.
Whoa. Wow.
This is just really, really weird.
Wow. Look at that texture on the wall, baby.
Oh no, we looked at that texture during the Let's Play.
Oh man,
We got-
that's
we got-
unfortunate.
We got up close and personal with that texture.
Yeah. This is
Also, yeah, you gotta love how memories are somehow stored in the heart for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, but obviously they added voiced cutscenes, but there's a lot of these where it's just text
Yeah.
boxes because there's a lot of dialogue that was just kind of like this in the GBA version. Ah, crap. We should be paying more attention. We could have missed some stupid questions.
You're still not sure what's going on yourself, right? I think that one counts. That seems like a pretty well-established fact. So I can fight, maybe.
Also,
I mean-
cardboard faces.
Yeah, also, he watched us fight. Of course he knows we can
Yeah,
fight.
no, he taught us.
He
how to
taught us.
fight.
Yeah, that's a stupid question.
All right, yeah, no, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. That is definitely a stupid
Also,
question.
there's no key to darkness. I'm an idiot. It was key to guidance, then key to truth. I was
so-
thinking in my head as I was saying it, why would key to truth?
So just one more time. So key to beginnings, is that the one that you get like at the beginning of a floor?
Yeah.
And then what were the other two for?
Key to... Yeah. Key to
to-
guidance, and then key to truth.
Yeah.
So
Also, I can't.
Is that,
yeah,
is
that's
that
what I was
boss?
talking about. Seeing those.
Yeah, those...
Yes, so
Yeah,
we do
but
see
you
the
definitely
enemy
don't see
cards
a
now.
deck.
Yeah.
Also, I can't see Moogle P for Moogle points without thinking Moogle P.
Moogle?
No, as in like with two E's at the
Oh.
end. Like, Moogle P is a terrible name for anything.
So, I guess for
I feel like card points is an unfortunate...
Oh God.
Yeah.
so for
That's...
You mean cheese pizza?
Yeah, that's very unfortunate.
so
Oh,
for most
God.
battles, using slight's probably not gonna be that big of a deal since they don't last that long, right?
At
Eh?
the beginning.
At the beginning.
You get up there and it's like, oh man.
Because that is the trade-off. That every time you do a slight, you lose a card.
Mm-hmm.
At least for that battle. So
So I
Yeah.
figured we'll switch off like every floor, maybe.
That makes sense.
well,
Also,
I got-
what's
how many floors are there?
13.
13.
Like,
Also, why did the soldier
Mark
look
the
like
counter.
a friggin' zombie?
like honestly, it could have been 13 or 7. Like,
Yeah, it was pretty 50-50 for Kingdom Hearts.
or how many floors are there? Darkness.
That would also that is also an acceptable answer, because in Kingdom Hearts, 13
All right,
and
so-
Darkness are basically the same thing.
All right, I guess we're just gonna take advice from you on what to do with our level ups.
Yeah.
What I usually
you know
do
this game
is
best.
when Slight comes available, I pick that up immediately and I do my card points. I'm gonna call it card points. Yeah.
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 Card points CP.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm a little upset. This game isn't aged well in that department.
Yeah.
You know.
Also, I like how the points are basically rupees.
Yeah.
Like, they may as well have used the same model for some of those.
Deep freeze. I can't wait until we get stopped because they didn't. They kept the old.
Okay, so there's no shortcut to go to like a specific part of the deck, is there? Like for healing,
Not
for
that I'm aware
example? Okay. Just something to be aware of.
Yeah.
Like there could be, and I could just be stupid. That's a
I didn't
really
see
big
I didn't see
possibility.
anything in the tutorials.
Yeah. Something to keep an eye out for, just in case someone mentions it in the tutorial. I said that really weirdly.
Tutorial.
I meant to say it normally, and it just came out like...
I meant to say it like people speak, but I ended up not doing that at
Yeah,
all.
no.
But I decided against that.
Well,
I
my
decided to
mouth
act like I
decided
did.
against that at least.
That reminds me.
Oh yeah,
of when,
Moogle P. Yeah,
When I was in,
that's so weird.
When I was in like 4th grade or something, you remember Mrs. Timberlake? We were in the same class
Kind
that
of,
year.
yeah.
Yes.
It's been a long time.
And we got this thing that was like, go home and define these scientific tools or whatever. And I got them all, and one of them was like, what's a thermometer? What, Dad, what's a thermometer? My dad's like, thermometer. I'm like, oh. So now I just sometimes call thermometers thermometers because I think it's super funny.
I do that too, just for fun.
Mispronouncing things is the best.
That is fun a lot of the time.
To harken back to the Super Boss things, coming up with off-brand names for real things
is fun.
is the most fun I've ever had. Like, yeah, look, see, enemies attack you.
Okay.
See, I stood there to show you that.
Yeah.
Totally not
is
caught
there
off guard
any
by my.
there's no advantage to like you hitting an enemy or disadvantage for them hitting you, right?
Oh, there's no disadvantage for them hitting you, but there's an advantage for hitting enemies. You stun them.
Okay.
Oh,
so-
that's why the knight one was standing there looking like a friggin' zombie in the other fight.
Super Donald.
I don't remember how magic works in this. I don't remember how Donald works in this.
Doesn't he do like? Is it random or does it?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I
could
mean,
look
you're
into
asking
it.
you're asking the wrong people because we don't know either.
I guess it's just the mysteries of the Apache or something. I don't know. There's a joke there.
I don't know. Alright. Okay, so this is the voice cutscene then, or no, or... Because you said there's 3 keys, and I assume this is where something significant happens.
I don't think.
probably not.
Yeah, this one's not voiced.
Huh.
Hey, Sid. You do look like a Sora.
What? I can't say as I'm surprised.
Yeah, no, that's...
I don't
That's
think
not
that's
how English works.
I don't think that's right.
No, I don't think so.
Anyway.
Castle or town. Not actually a stupid question. This plaza's the worst.
So,
There could be some
Is there?
giant heartless that looks like a knight in armor show up. And he's like purple or something. That'd be crazy though.
yeah.
So
It's like a Rayman-ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
isn't there a map of sorts? Or am I remembering that
kind
wrong?
of.
Kind of. Like, there's some way to see which rooms that you've been in, right?
Yeah.
The bell. So does every floor have like a mini boss like this, pretty much?
Yeah.
Oh, so isn't this the color scheme that he had in the original Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah.
And they changed it for Final Mix?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know if we mentioned it in the original playthrough, but they changed a lot of the boss colors in Final Mix. And this is what this boss looked like in KH1, not Final Mix.
Alright, so I believe this is what, Face It is the name of the track that's playing right now?
Oof, I don't really know.
I don't know as many of the
Okay,
soundtrack
so
names for
important
this,
thing
but,
in boss fights, you'll get this Mickey card, which is a 0 card.
use
There you
it?
go. Yeah. Very, very useful.
Oh, yeah, see, so what happened there was I think the boss played a 0 and you just kind of like bonked like
Yeah.
3 cards on it.
Sometimes I play this game like the other games.
Well, that's the difficult part, right? It's kind of unlearning
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
your tendencies from the other games.
looking into the Donald mechanics, one of the first things that's linked, there's 2 links to a move called Blazing Donald that is apparently exclusive to the GBA version.
That's not gonna help us at all.
And then there's the list that Google has of videos, and the first one is Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories Part 8. I hate Donald, all caps, 3 exclamation points.
That's great.
Why did he use? Oh my god.
Yeah, so you don't have a lot of high-level cards right now, or have you kind of slided all of them out of your hand?
Oh,
your
we
deck?
have no. The highest we have is 7,
Oh, that's fun.
which I used. So. Oh, see, look, here's the Pluto mechanic.
The Pluto mechanic?
Coming at you.
Oh, he finds oh, okay, so he can get you back cards that you lost, essentially, from slights.
Apparently, that doesn't always work.
What the hell? Okay, thanks, Pluto. That was a disaster. Yeah, I've beaten this game a bunch of times. Watch me totally whiff every fight. It'll be funny.
So does it max out at 3?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good
You know,
to
it's
know.
not gonna go to like 7 or something. That'd be awful.
Apparently,
what if
Sleight
that...
is named after Sleight of Hand.
Really?
Uh-huh.
You didn't know that?
I hadn't really put any thought into it.
That's fair. It's. I don't know. I don't know if it's really. I really don't know what time it is. We did it, guys. We saved the city.
Yay.
Yay.
The city that doesn't exist.
Yes. This totally real Traverse Town.
Yeah.
Everybody went silent.
Yeah, sorry.
I was texting someone. Sorry.
Professional.
I'm trying to figure out how the fuck Donald works.
Fair enough. You are furthering our cause, or trying to further our cause.
I just got distracted.
So it seems like whatever Magic Donald uses it for just normal, without doing anything specific. Like 2 Donalds is Magic level 2, 3 is Magic level 3, and then the description is for level 2 is Donald double casts Fyra, Blizzara, Thundara, or Kira.
Yeah, it's just kind of random.
So I think it
Okay.
really is just Donald shows up and does something until you get more specific ones.
Fun.
like Mega Flare.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
But I know you in my heart.
Leon.
Take care, Sora. I'm a little lost with this luck anyways.
There he goes.
Bye, Traverse Town people.
Bye.
So is every floor a completely different world, or are there repeats?
There's no repeats.
Okay.
But
What's up? Oh no, it's become self-aware. Hey, Eric, let's not get too spooky, okay?
Right. Yeah.
Let's calm down.
Stupid question. I'm gonna confuse you a lot, but there you go.
Let me guess, she's gone.
Whoa.
Let me guess, they didn't notice.
Well,
Aerith's been dead for 20 years. But actually, like, that was a joke, but it's been about 20 years. I did my my go-to joke and it ended up being a truth. I sure showed me.
I love how I
all right.
called two things in a row that were like implied, like, but to be plot twists.
So do we want to take a break here for food?
Probably sometime soon.
That'd probably be a good idea.
Okay.
Yes.
Hold
So-
on.
Conqueror's
3.
Respite. Yeah, all the rooms have names, right? And that means different things.
Yeah.
So like these will always have save points in them. See you again.
Yeah. We'll be back soon.
Yeah.
All right. So are we gonna no? Yes? No?
Oh, it's gonna do this thing and then.
Oh, we just get the cutscene out of the way. Okay.
But who could it be?
Well, Sora, did you enjoy meeting your memories?
Yeah, it was good to see everyone.
Yeah.
But what do you really want from me?
What
Good
do you
question.
have to give?
Hello.
What do you want?
No hogging the hero.
Oh god, that's right. I was talking about Metal Gear Solid 2 and forgot Quentin Flynn was in this game. He was riding in Metal
Perhaps
Gear
you
Solid
would like
2.
to test him.
I think I can kind of hear it.
That's great.
Yeah.
My show now, Keyblade Master. Who
He's been
am
pretty
I?
active on Twitter
Oh,
lately.
my name's
Wait,
pretty
wait,
cool.
guys.
Got it memorized.
Sure.
Good.
That's another thing that could be a counter in a game that
Yeah.
where he was more
So
prevalent.
Sora.
That's like his
Now that we're
catchphrase.
getting to know each other better.
Boss fight here?
Yeah.
Or
Don't you go off and die on me now.
That doesn't seem to mesh well with "I'm about to try to kill you."
the 13th struggle.
Oh,
shame-
this is good music.
It's a shame how little this plays in 2. It really only plays for him.
No, it plays for Luxord.
Oh right.
Because he uses
I
cards.
I forget about that every time.
Yeah, I think if this is Axel's version of the song,
Well, the reason it plays for Axel is because
He was in this
he was
game,
in this
yeah.
game.
yeah.
So we just teleport to this arena, kind of.
I mean, that's kind of what we do every time we enter battle. We teleport to a perfectly flat, square arena. This one just
Yeah.
happens to be round.
All right. So as you might have guessed, Axel is weak to Blizzard.
Makes sense.
Got it memorized.
It's a lot less visually impressive than his KH2 fight.
Yeah. That's fun.
Oh, that was pretty close. Not quite the same level as the 2.
Car break.
Oh.
Oh, that is interesting. So like, yeah,
Yeah, they have to reload too.
the bosses have to reload too, but he's also just kind of teleporting away while he
Yeah.
reloads. Also, we're gonna have to show some restraint and not make, you know, a ton of R for reload jokes here,
Yeah.
because that's very applicable.
Yeah.
Gotcha now.
Clever little sneak.
All right. Okay. Now we're talking. Makes my blood boil. My heart stops because I know what comes next.
Did you iframe through that?
I did iframe through that. That was pretty cool.
Nice.
Oh. Oh. I thought I had. There.
Nice.
Nice.
Like ice.
God, he looks so dumb.
That's the dopiest
so
smile.
Oh, I got a cord.
Ooh. Got it.
Another one? What's it do?
Stupid question.
That's
Kinda.
Not, that's
Yeah.
not too stupid. Because I mean, it. Or well, actually, is
Well,
it?
you made Draverstown.
It depends on what the card looks like.
Then I guess we're gonna need it to keep going.
That's right.
If it's another world card, then yeah, that was a stupid question.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Or it is, yeah.
Then yeah, that counts.
Did you really think after that introduction I would give up oh so easily?
You were testing us.
And you passed. Congratulations, Sora. You're ready now. Ready to take on Castle Oblivion.
Cool.
You will need to follow your memories. Trust what you remember and seek what you forget. Then you will find someone very special.
You mean King Mickey and Riku?
Do we count that?
You will
Eh.
just have to give some
Nah,
more thought
nah.
to who it is that
Nah, 'cause it's like a carryover from the last game.
Yeah.
I like your.
Our most
Bin of
precious
controllers.
memories lie
Yeah.
so deep within our hearts that they're out of reach. But I'm sure that you can find
It's just
yours.
there.
So
Yeah.
Why me?
Stupid questions?
sight of the light within
Or
the
what was it?
darkness.
Why me?
It seems that you've forgotten that you forgot.
The light.
I don't even know.
Darkness.
Would you like me to give you a hint?
Sora, do you need it?
I'm gonna figure it out for myself. If you're in my way,
So there's a weird thing that
Good
I noticed
answer.
like years ago.
That's what I'd expect from the
Some of the
Oh, this
organization.
is back when they're still calling him the Keyblade Master.
Well, they're trying to string him along.
But be forewarned. When your sleeping memory
Look at the whites of his eyes.
You may know
Who?
Axel? Or?
Axel?
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
They're red. A bunch of
You're
characters.
talking about the sclera?
Yeah,
To get,
like-
you know.
some of the whites of characters' eyes are red for the
All right,
organization.
by the way, here's the 13th floor music. So, we're taking a short break then?
Okay.
After we talk to, you know, Goofy and Donald.
Wait, did Goofy
I'm
disappear?
gonna save up here too.
Or did he just go up off screen?
Alright, so yeah, basically what the game's telling you here is that once you move on, the previous floor layout that you generated will
Goes away.
disappear. Yeah.
So the layouts of the floors themselves are random? Or what?
what's wrong? Gibby?
Essentially. I mean,
Huh.
you can choose essentially what rooms you go into based on the cards you use, I think. Right? Is that how it works?
you may no longer be who you are.
I may no longer be me.
I think Traverse Town was essentially just one straight line. There will be kind of branching paths, I think, right?
Yeah, they go all over the place.
Yep. Feels like just about
It really
anything
depends
could
on
happen
like
here in
how
Castle
high up you get and everything like that. Castle
yeah.
Elder
Now
Scrolls
I
4
remember.
Okay.
Oblivion.
Whatever it is they're cooking up, we'll be able
Did you
to
guys
handle it
pre-order the new
together.
Skyrim? I sure did.
Of course we will.
On what platform now?
Graphing calculator.
When was that?
Well, I'm playing my Skyrim on my pacemaker.
Gorge. Oh, it was,
You know the little TVs that those new cars have? Skyrim.
Wasn't there something about an Alexa port where it's like
Yeah.
You know, they
D&D
actually did
style
that.
thing?
Yeah.
Goofy, sure you didn't know that?
I don't think so.
Yeah, the story in this gets weird.
Oh, there we go. Cool, save point. I'm assuming the thing on the right, does that let you warp between the floors that you've...
It's, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. That's exactly what I just said. Good to know.
It's like when I was watching Ready Player One, I'm like, is he riding the bike from Akira? And then literally the next line is, oh, they're riding the bike from Akira. And my buddy Tommy turns to me, he's like, why did you even waste your breath? Like, you know, this movie's just going to slap you in the face with everything. I'm like, I know. And also, like, 3/4 of the way through the movie, like, this businessman is like, he like bombs this living area, and Tommy turns to me like 3/4 of the way through the movie, and he's like, "Where are the police?" I'm like, "That is an excellent question." And they show up at the very end to arrest him. I'm like, okay, guys. That was not the best.
That's what I heard.
All
All
right,
right, so we will be back shortly.
All right, and we're back.
Yep.
So I'm in the menu here just for reasons, because Matt didn't really go into the menu that much. Oh, hey, look, worlds.
I wonder if
Do
we'll be
Agrabah
going to
next.
those.
Huh?
You need to do Agrabah next.
I take it we get something good there?
You get the Jafar card, and the Jafar card is important.
Okay.
Okay, so these are all slights, right?
Technically, yes.
Well, let's go. So that's physical. That's magic based. These are all of your special cards, I guess you can call them.
Well, I know...
It's like friend cards.
Friend
yeah,
cards,
friend
yeah.
and summon cards, I think, are what they are.
And then the journal. Let's break the game.
I'm so glad we recorded that.
So,
Like, that is-
oh man, I haven't even gone in this before. So, ooh, 18% of all the cards were a rookie collector. Wait, do we actually have to? Maybe you have to. I don't even know. How do we? Oh, there we go. It's like, how do we view? Wow. I'm sure there's somebody out there that like has done all of this stuff before.
Oh,
but, like,
I'm sure.
Wow. That's just so much.
Matt was just waving his hand.
That was me.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we're not gonna waste time with that. Oh yeah, so that just goes straight into the card index. All right,
It's kind of rewarding.
but kind of not.
It's just obnoxious.
But is that Riku? Okay, yeah, but we're probably not gonna go into the journal like ever. You don't really need to, right? For
It's up to you.
most gameplay.
Honestly.
By the way, I'm at the controls. I think I said that before, but
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Halo. That's funny. Why can't I remember?
Halo Infinite. Pre-order now.
All right.
Doom Eternal, Halo Infinite, Video game forever.
Okay, so we
I
don't have
love-
any extra cards to put in the deck right now, right?
Dude, nothing makes me happier than watching E3. Nothing is funnier to me than watching out-of-touch businessmen try to sell games.
So
Yeah.
you do actually get to choose the order that you do things in, roughly.
Yeah, but you're going to want to go to Agrabah first.
So we're gonna be street rats and go to Agrabah.
Oh yeah, last night I had a mild panic attack when my phone gave me a reminder that I have a haircut tomorrow, and that was its
You realized
its
it
own
was-
its own words. That was tomorrow as of after midnight, which means tomorrow as of today.
Yeah.
But when you haven't gone to sleep yet, it still feels like the same day. So yeah, that
All
gave
right,
me a
so
bit of
this-
a panic attack because I'm like, oh my god, how did I not know that? Yeah, no, that wasn't an issue.
Oop. Okay, that was weird. Oh wait. Oh yeah, it's left and right. This is gonna take some getting used to.
It was really funny. When I was playing MGS1. I hid in one of the trucks at one point,
Okay.
and on one of the boxes it says to heliport.
Okay.
And in my drunken state, I didn't think any of this. So then a cutscene activates, and it's like, to heliport. So the truck drives me all the way back to the start of the game. So Richard and I just sat there dumbfounded. Like, how did we not know about this and not let this happen?
Oh my god.
We couldn't even be angry at ourselves. Like, it was just so unbelievably hilarious. Oh, it was so great.
So it turned out that was a shortcut that you didn't know about?
No, it put us...
Or-
it was not a shortcut. It was just a punishment, really. It's just like one of those little details he puts in the games, you know?
Oh crap. I'm very bad at this game.
Like the fact that if you slip on bird shit, you can fall off stuff in too.
Where are my
Oh,
healing
God.
cards?
You could try to get Donald to do something.
Thanks, Donald.
He uses...
Like seriously, what happened to my? They're all gone. I'm screwed.
We're using them as slights.
This went well. I might have. This went well.
Also, might be going to Orlando in December.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I'm going to go to Epcot Center and just cry at the front gate
What?
the whole day.
Is it closed or something?
No. My favorite ride's closed. They took out the Universe of Energy for Guardians of the Galaxy, and then Guardians of the Galaxy has proceeded to have one of the biggest controversies at Disney in like a long time. James Gunn got fired because he had a bunch of tweets that were dug up, and like,
Yeah, I heard a bit about that.
yeah, he's like, oh, I've changed the person, but Disney still fired him, and Dave Bautista's like, I'm gonna leave if you don't hire him back. They haven't hired him back, so he doesn't want to work for Disney anymore. They have not found a new director. It's a whole thing. The thing that irks me is that they didn't find a new director before like everyone got down to Atlanta to start filming. So you've got all these people, you've got all these workers, you've got the actors, the crew members, and everything are down there to get ready to work for like 3 months at the least.
and they're just
then-
sort of there.
And they get told, we're not doing it right now. It's on hold. So that's 3 months of work that's just gone.
Jeez.
And like some of these people are probably freelancers and everything. So like that's how they get paid. That's how they survive.
Yeah.
And like for actors, they can work on other projects. Like
Yeah, they'll
Chris
find
Pratt-
something else to do.
Like not to discredit actors. Like Chris Pratt and everyone are great, but like it'll be easier for them to find work because
They're a little more in demand than something that anybody can do.
than like a gaffer or a best boy. Like that's
Is it just me, or are there like way more enemies here than there were in the last world?
what did you hit?
This is the story fight.
Oh yeah.
I'm not liking this. This is. I'm like instantly remembering why I did not play this more. Ugh.
But like yeah, that just irks me because like they're Disney. They're a huge company that just
Yeah.
bought a bunch of other. That just bought out 20th Century Fox that has been around since the 30s. So that's just gone.
Really?
And it's like you couldn't find someone else to replace this guy.
Yeah.
And you couldn't alert the people who were working on the film that it's not going to go forward yet.
Yeah, that seems like something they
That's
should have done right away if
that's
they.
poor. Yeah, that's poor business management.
Yeah. Like, regardless of any politics of the people involved, the fact that Disney should have treated the people that weren't involved in the problem better, basically.
Exactly. Yeah. But they're going through some stuff right now. A lot of stuff. They're trying to get their streaming service off the ground, and one of the things with it is they're backing out of Netflix and everything, and Netflix gave them like $3 million in revenue.
All right, what are we going for?
Cards.
CP?
Yeah. So like they're losing.
So what
$3
exactly is card points? Is that like how many you can have?
That's how many
or-
cards you can have in your deck.
Okay.
Every card has a certain amount of points attached to it.
Is that the number or something else?
It's something else.
Okay.
It's something you can only find in the menu.
Okay.
Yeah, I felt like I spent way too much time looking at the bottom left corner at the deck.
Sweet Lord. Get it off the screen.
You know what feels heartless? This. Gorsh. Actually, legitimate question.
Yeah.
Very legitimate question.
Well, considering the fact that his
All right,
answer was just, I only have 3 wishes, wouldn't that have come up in the first game?
Well, it did, but he's clearly forgotten everything. So.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, so I sort of had a chance to play Kingdom Hearts 3 at Comic-Con. Like it was there.
Cool.
And you had to get like a ticket and everything. And I had a pass for Thursday and Sunday. So I'm like, oh, I couldn't get it Friday. Thursday. I'll go Sunday. They had sold out Saturday morning.
Oh, wow.
Honestly, like I like going to Comic-Con, but at the same time, I feel like I don't know. Sometimes it's annoying because like one of the things I wanted was the Big Trouble in Little China soundtrack on vinyl, colored vinyl. $40. That's great. I couldn't even get in line for it.
Jeez.
I mean, they ended up selling it online, but at the same time, you know. But I do like going there to see some of the smaller creators. Like, I always go there to see Mega 64. I love those guys. They're the best. Because, like, if I could pinpoint a channel that has stayed consistent with their comedy, but still grown so much, but hasn't lost that original charm, it'd be Mega 64. Like, consistently good content.
Yeah.
I've done so much with so many people. I've done a bunch with Kojima.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
All right, so I just canceled this flight with L2. It does indeed work.
they think they've done stuff with Miyamoto. They've done.
Yeah.
They did stuff for the Nintendo Direct twice.
Yeah, that's right.
With
Weren't they
Reggie.
responsible for Fizamech?
Yeah, they did Fizamech.
Okay, that's
yeah.
what I
And
thought.
that's fantastic.
All right, so for this, you can get health
Didn't they
and
have
other
Gabe
stuff.
Newell in a video completely unrelated to anything with Valve?
Well, they had a series of videos where they'd be like the first one was Super Mario Brothers, and they'd be walking around. Then they could turn a corner and Miyamoto's there.
Yeah.
So they'd leave. Then the second one was Metal Gear Solid 4. They turn the corner, Kojima's there. He cancels all his plans and then joins them in sneaking around.
Yeah, or wasn't it part of the whole like X in real life series?
Yeah. And then they do Beatles Rock Band. They turn the corner and Gabe Newell's there. Like, isn't there like Ringo or something? It's like, no, just me, Gabe Newell.
Yo, can I- so basically, this is the map screen. So we have 3 choices on where we want to go.
I assume those
Right.
icons with the key looking icon is like that's where you have to
That's
turn in that key.
beginnings.
Okay, so that's story. That's what it said right there, and
Yeah.
then
Okay, so I assume
guess-
that basic. Or wait, go back to the map for a second. So I assume those exclamation point ones are also key rooms, the ones that are grayed out.
It's either guidance or rewards over there.
Okay, so have you found a key card? I haven't been paying enough
yeah, no,
attention.
we get the beginning.
You get the
one.
key card at the beginning of the room.
Okay.
So like beginnings we already got. So
So I assume that means we want to go through here for story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
okay, so basically we need the beginnings card and then 1 green card. Is that any green card will work? Yeah.
Matt? So any green card works?
It's any green card, yeah.
Okay, so I guess go for the lower number ones most of the time. That generally a good strategy.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay.
And then I guess go back. Do we need to go back to all? Yeah, there we go. I'm new to this.
Yeah.
Spending my time over here playing the Kingdom Hearts app game for mobile phone. Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, free to play. If you go into the App Store, you can download it now. It's currently the 3rd year. So that's fun.
People have been ordering me around for 10,000 years.
Okay. Genie just looks wrong when his eyes
I
are
know.
constantly like that.
I don't
He's-
like it.
He's supposed
Yeah.
to be so animated and expressive, and he's just
He just he looks dead inside.
he looks less dead inside and more like he got electrocuted and then froze that way.
He looks upsetting.
Yeah,
I'll say it.
Yeah.
You know, if you keep your face like that, it'll get stuck that way.
They did.
Yeah. Like that's like about as wide as his eyes should ever get, and they're just staying there.
I don't know why I'm still playing this game.
I know that feeling.
I was like, your wish should be that Jasmine. You can see it. Question.
Well, he doesn't know
yeah,
about
he doesn't. Yeah. See, that's the problem with this game. A lot of these questions are probably him asking because he just really doesn't know
He's
or doesn't
stupid.
remember.
Yeah.
Sora is dumb.
Okay, how about can you really do that?
Yeah.
Asking a genie, can you really
Okay,
do
okay,
that?
yeah, sorry, I missed that one. My bad. Thanks for catching that.
I feel like if the genie says he can do something, he probably wouldn't offer to do something that breaks the genie rules. So he probably can do it.
Okay, so we just got guidance. So basically, you have to go through
Okay, so
beginnings to get guidance, then guidance to get truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We are
That's how they
learning.
get you.
So, is the one with the Kingdom Hearts symbol or the heartless
So
symbol or whatever?
Let's actually
That's
go
the
back
boss
to the.
fight.
Let's go back to the last.
Okay, so that one we have to come back here for. So you're gonna
Wait,
want to
which
go.
one? Oh, this one.
Yeah, I think so. Right, Matt. That's
So-
the last one.
So what'd
Yeah.
you say? Oh,
Okay,
that-
so we
that's
have to
the
go,
boss.
so we want to go to that room that you just had your cursor over
Yes,
because
that one. Okay.
Well, no, if you go to the 1, 2 up to the right, then you can get to either of the story rooms.
Well, yeah.
But we might
so
have to go around to.
Well,
look-
here's the thing. I can't go back. I can't go to the left. I'm in this room right now.
Oh,
just want-
So
Wanna go up.
I just have to go up and then up again. Yeah.
or I'm talking like as if this wasn't isometric. Like I'm just talking on the screen, up and to the right.
I
is
know.
the direction.
Yeah,
you're heading.
no. Exactly. I think we were like on the same page.
What's going on?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not good at this game.
Oh my God, just give me the freaking medal. That's all I want.
Plausible deniability.
To be honest, I feel like this series is in danger of becoming Matt Let's Playing this game with us co-commentating, but we're gonna give it a try.
Oh yeah. Oh, if you press up, you go straight to reload.
Yeah.
Okay. That is good to know.
And you were starting to talk about, you saw something about shortcuts. Do we have any idea?
I have no idea how this works.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know either. So
I mean, maybe I'll take a look at it once I get the controller, and maybe a fresh set of eyes will make some sense of it, but probably not.
if I had to guess, if I had to hazard a guess,
No. Why'd you have to dive?
I would say new.
Dang it. Okay, I'm starting to get the hang of it a little bit more. It's good. It's probably gonna take a long time for me to actually like.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, do you know if the GBA version was real time like this?
Yes.
Yeah,
It was too. That's so strange to me. Like,
Oh, get
Yeah.
that slight.
I feel like the part of the whole point of cards would be so that it's not real time.
Okay, so same attack type, 20 to 23. We can't do that yet, right? Or, yeah, no, we can't.
you can't
I
do
don't
that
think. We just don't have enough high level
Yeah.
cards. All right, so we want to go.
I guess if we'd known that that's what we were going to unlock, then maybe we should have skipped the slight. But, oh well.
Okay, hold up. Does it say on the world map what color the directions are?
I think
like,
it's just
so-
the same as it is on the map.
So how do I
the
navigate
top right.
the?
You look at your key in the top right.
Yeah, so I guess this way.
I think so. Makes sense to me.
All right. Any preference for the colored cards in terms of which ones to use first? Or
Do the
just
roulette room.
Do the roulette room.
Yeah, that gives you that does a roulette wheel of cards.
Okay.
Oh, does that determine what the room that you get is or something? Or
Well,
Huh.
fight an enemy. I'll show you.
I so don't understand what's going on in this game.
Oh yeah, there's an R card that I just got.
Huh.
So generally, is what we're going to be doing like with time, getting rid of the lower cards in our deck for higher ones or zero.
Are the door cards and the deck cards the same, or does
No.
That's what I was starting
No,
to think.
yeah, they're not. Yeah.
So then, you doing the roulette card opened a roulette room.
Mm-hmm.
So then what's the advantage to holding on to good cards then? I don't understand.
Wait, what do you? Oh, well, because
this is
there
separate
are
from
there,
our
there,
deck.
there are rooms that require higher level.
Oh, okay,
cards
yeah, you're right.
later on, so
Okay, then
That-
that
that's
does
what-
make sense.
yeah, that's why we need to save.
I'm
those,
thinking lower level inherently means worse, but
Think of it as golf. Don't think of it as golf. Never mind.
I was like, wait,
Yeah.
you want to be as low as possible? I mean, I guess, yeah.
Also, interesting thing about slice is that you can hold a slight and still use other cards from your deck. Okay, so how? So I basically stop it.
Stab it on the card you want.
Which one do I want?
Probably a high one. Or a zero.
The 9 roulette. Ah, okay, that was actually a little bit faster than I was expecting it to be.
Okay.
Still not bad.
Yeah,
but,
5's decent.
Okay, so I guess just with the roulettes, when you stop it, that's basically when it stops.
So it's basically instant.
yeah.
Okay, good to know. You know, if I'd been thinking, when we were off stream, I should have fixed the overscan on the TV because it still bothers
Yeah.
me.
Well, we'll figure that out for you.
So if you so I forget, is the card that you lose in a slight the first one or the last one?
First one.
So if I use this Goofy card, is there basically no penalty for doing?
Goofy
a slight
card
with
goes
it?
away if you use it
Just
anyway.
at all.
So
Yeah.
basically, you can
So
use
that-
it in a slight for free.
Yeah, it's a gimme.
Okay.
That's good stuff. To know.
Yeah. Alright, so is that do they like appear at random? Are they in your deck and they only get to use on
They
the first
basically
shuffle?
appear at random, I think.
They
right?
they appear at random sometimes.
Okay.
You can have it
So
where
they'll drop from enemies, I think.
they drop from enemies. You can have it where like
Okay.
when you enter the room, it starts.
Crap.
If anyone's watching, they're gonna get mad because I'm gonna move this so I can lean back. My back is killing me. There we go.
Alright. Let's see. Are our mics the ones that are on screen for the sound bars?
Yes.
Okay, so mine is clearly the middle one. Yours is clearly the top.
Mine's the
Yes.
bottom.
Also, I just.
Yeah, you
oh, here we
look
go.
pretty good.
I'm good.
Okay.
Got it.
I just wanted to do a quick look at that and make sure.
Ooh, that's pretty
Ooh.
good, right?
Yeah, it's a save point.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
All right.
It's a little less useful when we're planning to stream for long periods of time, but still good.
Yeah. Does anyone mind if I like change the order that the scrolling happens in? Because it feels backwards. for
Is
me.
that an option?
I
what do
believe
you
it
mean?
is in settings. Huh?
What do you mean?
Like you can reverse the order that
Like swap LNR is what he's saying.
I don't
basically
know.
swap what LNR do.
I've
It
never.
feels backward for me. Like so, like when you press R, it goes left in the deck.
I'm trying to think.
What?
I think what it means is like you pull that side of the counter down, maybe.
Well, and I know that I do reverse controls for the games that use the command wheel
Huh.
for like dream drop distance and birth by sleep. I do the reverse.
I mean,
'Cause that it just
I
makes
feel like
more
if it,
sense
if it
to
bothers
me.
you,
Yeah.
then I feel like you go ahead and swap it when we get out of battle, and then we'll just try to remember to swap it back.
Yeah, I mean, I
for Matt,
suppose if we're
because-
not swapping off that often, it's something
Yeah.
that we could change for whoever's playing. It's not. It,
I think
doesn't
that makes the
take
most
It
sense.
doesn't take that long to change.
Yeah, as long as that's an option.
Honestly, I'm having trouble grasping what you're talking about because I
You
just
just
do
sort
it.
of yeah.
I do it.
Yeah, I mean, I know the feeling. Like,
It's
I
like
feel
when-
like it's always a good feeling when you get to the point where you're familiar enough with a game where you stop thinking in terms of the controller and start thinking in terms of in-game actions.
You know what sucks though when
Okay,
you're playing
which-
when you're playing a game for a
Oh.
long
Which one?
time. See, I'd say UHP.
HP.
Okay.
When you're playing a certain game series for a long time and then you switch into the game series and you
Oh, and it's something
put those
slightly
controls
different.
into those.
Oh hey, I got
Yeah.
a trophy for hitting the enemy with a box.
Nice.
Like my favorite is when I would marathon all the Metal Gear games.
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3. O and X are switched,
Oh yeah.
and I'm used to that.
Well, the funny thing is, if I'm understanding things right, it's not that they're switched. It's
That's
that
how
they're
it-
the ones that aren't switched.
Yeah.
Because Japan has the standard that circle is the equivalent of A and X is the equivalent of B.
Yeah.
But in America, apparently we decided X
No.
is A, circle is B, and we've been dealing with the consequences ever since.
Yeah. But the thing is, when you put in Metal Gear Solid 4, it switches it to the American version,
Yeah,
and it drove me insane for
I'm
years.
sure.
But now that I have the HD collection, that's not an issue anymore.
Oh, it's the same for all the games?
Well, except one. One, I still have my PS1 copy. But I was thinking of getting the Legacy collection, which has all that stuff in there for PS3, and it's
Yeah.
perfect.
If you do
Ooh,
that, let me
nice.
know if you notice any problems with any of them, because like the thing about PS1 stuff is the PS1 graphics, as someone that didn't grow up with it, they drive me insane. And especially on emulator, where you can see all of the weirdness of the graphics on that system. Because, like, it looked fine when you were doing it on a CRT and everything got blurred to the point where you didn't notice it so much.
Yeah.
But, like, models just wobble. And textures just don't align because the PS1 fundamentally wasn't capable of doing that properly, as we discussed in the bonus episodes.
Yeah.
Which I don't think have gone up yet, but you'll be hearing about that soon. Although if we want to go back to obscure 90s console trivia, I have some about the Saturn.
Dude, I was just putting away a Sega Saturn the other day. Dude, we got a Sega CD.
Oh, wow. You know, the funny thing about the Sega CD is there are different versions for different versions of the Genesis. So I think the one for the Model 1 Genesis sits underneath it, and you put the Genesis on top. And I think the Model 2, you put it next to it. And, I mean, if you're curious before you go, I can show you where the port is on the Genesis. I've messed around and looked at that. There's like a little cover that slides off. And if I remember right, there's like a little red rubberized cover over the pins.
This is just something I'm noticing. So the potions in this game, they restore cards?
Yep.
Oh, that's
okay,
cool.
That's good to know.
They
a
restore
little too early.
Close.
Ethers restore magic cards, potions restore physical cards, elixirs restore. Yeah.
Okay, that's very good to know.
If you want to play the first Metal Gear game, I could just lend you my copy because
All right.
you have the PS3.
Yeah, I have the...
You have the launch PS3.
Yeah.
PS3s in general just play
Yeah.
PS1 anyway.
Hey Matt,
What's up?
is there any reason to go in some of the side rooms? So like obviously going to the right is best since we
Yeah.
have access to both those rooms.
Yeah, the right would be speed strats. Is the left reasonable casual strats or just stupid strats?
Well, there's only one way into a room. So it might be
Oh.
that one, it might be the other one.
Oh,
we don't know
okay.
until you go into it.
Well, we have to go to the right for this one anyway.
Yeah, so the right-
Let's go there first.
Yeah, the right will definitely get us one, and it might get
Wait,
us both. So
which-
that okay.
Which door is this?
Look at the top
Okay, yeah,
left
no,
or the
it's
top
right.
right.
It's just that it only does direction. It doesn't do like location.
Right. So it's just if you're facing the door, and it's pointing in the right direction, then you're good.
All right. So let's see. What do we? So it shows you. Okay, it shows you what kinds of cards you have that like with the numbers. We have to burn one of the 9s on this, don't we?
Just try a 0.
Or I suppose a 0 would also work. Yeah. I'm not an expert at
I got a
this.
call the other day
Okay.
at work, and they're like, "Is this the game change?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Do you have games?" I'm like, "Yes." How much are they?
It depends.
What do you have in mind? Games. Do you have any specific system? Nintendo.
Hey, do you guys have Battletoads?
We do. In box, actually.
Nice. Also, there's a part of me that one of these days really wants to get a CDI just for the shitty Nintendo games on it.
You might have one.
If you happen to find out that you have one and it's not too expensive, I would definitely be interested.
Also, I'm pretty sure this one only. Yep, this one only goes to there.
All right.
So
Well,
I
we
guess-
had to go here eventually.
That room to the right is completely pointless. Yeah.
No, that's
Or-
Heroes Reprieve or whatever.
Oh, so that's a save.
Something
Or-
like
but-
I don't know.
Well, it's
Well,
just
what he's
crown,
saying is
so
there doesn't appear to be any way to get to it. Is that possible?
No, you get to it once you beat the boss.
Oh. I like
Yeah.
how we have the simultaneous. Oh.
Yeah, Clearly, one of us has played this game, and 2 of us have not. I thought that seemed too easy. You know, if you if you really felt like a masochist, it would be interesting to for every time whatever those things that look like rupees are, whenever you collect them, just count and see how much. I know I had no expectation of you to do that because, as I said, if you really want to be a masochist, but it would be interesting to know how much money in Zelda terms you get by the end of this game. I have no expectation of you or anyone watching or anyone in the world, realistically, to ever figure that out for a playthrough of this game. But it would be interesting.
So honestly, yeah, I'm getting more of the hang of it now, and
should we make sure that we can't put more cards in our deck? Because it's been a little while.
probably a good idea. So edit deck, right? So that shows how many that we have that aren't in our deck, right? In the middle, I guess.
Okay, so I assume deck 15 out of 99. I assume, 99 is the maximum number of cards you can have regardless of points, right?
Yeah.
And then points is the maximum you can have, and that depends on the cards themselves.
Yeah.
So does the fact that that says CP -- mean that it doesn't consume that, or?
That means you haven't clicked on like the 6.
Oh, that means
click
you
on the
don't
card.
know because there's multiple things it could be.
That's how much it is.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it doesn't tell you until you actually
I mean, that makes sense.
select a card. So, we could probably add one more card. Let's see. So that's a 20. That's 30. So that'd be too much. We'd have to take something out for that.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any input, Matt? On deck building?
Take out the 1.
I guess, yeah, take out the 1.
And let's see. Do we still? Those all put us over. What are we at right now?
330.
Oh,
It's
wait.
It's right above the right column of.
Yeah,
the
no,
deck.
I see it, but it let me back out of it. So.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, that it didn't remove it from the deck. That's why. I was like.
Yeah, but how are
So
you
how-
able
how
to
do I-
back out of that?
Oh, there we go. R1, remove cards.
Oh, there's a separate. You know, so far this doesn't seem
Okay,
as
so
bad.
yeah,
but
now we're back under. So.
I maintain that the Kingdom Hearts, at least one UI and some parts of the other games, were designed by aliens who have no concept of how human brains work.
All right, so yeah, basically right now we have another 4 that we could potentially add.
Also,
in.
is there a thing for just rearranging cards? Because I feel like it makes sense to have all the attack stuff grouped together, and I noticed that.
I would be yeah, sort triangle.
Oh, does it just auto sort, or is that a manual thing? It's a manual thing.
Yes, that's a manual thing. But yeah, you can.
Okay. Because if you go down a bit, yeah, you notice the 0 attack thing is.
Yeah, I see that.
Matt, I assume that if there's holes in the deck,
It doesn't.
it just
doesn't show
ignores
up.
them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that's good.
So it's probably not a bad practice to, if you end up with a gap between 2 sections, to just leave it alone so you don't have to rearrange stuff later.
Yes.
All right. Anything we want to add? So these are basically all the cards we have. So we have like a 4 Keyblade.
Or I assume that
We're basically at capacity right now.
I assume that the enemy cards are count against the card points for the deck.
Yes.
They're not like
Yeah.
separate.
Yeah.
Okay. They're
So
just
you
separate in the
essentially
UI.
you have to put them in your deck, but they're not cards that you use in battle, right? Is that how it works?
Well, you use them in battle.
Oh, you do? Oh, so you have to actually use the guard armor card.
Yeah, you press the giant select button.
Yeah, that is one.
Has.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
That's how you switch to enemy cards.
guess that's all right for now.
Or so then, you said you get what the enemy cards do. Like, I assume that varies from card to card. Like, is there like specific times that it's generally good to use them, or?
Depends on what kind of situation you're in.
Okay.
Try to be big.
You're just sticking with the theme of the game.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's all in theme. All right, so Simba.
Yeah, that seems pretty good. That killed like most of the things.
Oh yeah, I still haven't changed the way that it does the ordering.
Oh yeah, we were gonna do that. I'll try to remind you after this.
Well, hopefully this is the end of the battle and
Yeah.
you won't have to. Moogle room. CP probably.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Back
I guess
to the
what,
deck editor.
what are we looking
And
for in
settings.
terms of like, you know, max level for beating
switch,
the game?
Switch set.
Yep.
I don't know.
All right, so let's see.
Camera,
yeah, battle.
Okay, for a second I thought that was type R,
oh,
type B.
See this? That's not what we want.
Oh, so is it just it switches like L1 and with L2 and R1 with R2?
Yeah. Yeah. So
That sounds like they're pretty sure they're right, and you're just gonna have to get used to it.
I guess I'm just gonna have to get used to it the way that it is.
Why would you turn the mini map off?
There's
That's like literally only something you would ever do for a challenge run, and you could accomplish the same thing by taping a piece of paper to your screen.
I mean, that's a feature. I keep talking about Metal Gear, but I'm like obsessed with it right now. I just fell back in love with it. It goes in spurts. Like I'll go like Pokemon, Metal Gear, Kingdom Hearts. But one of the things is you can just turn the Soliton radar off.
Have you played any of the Pokemon Sun and Moon generation games?
I haven't yet. I kind of want to. Though.
Yeah, they're really good. I never got around to quite finishing Ultra Moon, but from what I remember, the story in the originals is a bit more engaging, but there is new content in the new ones, so it's kind of a toss-up.
Okay. But another thing in Metal Gear is you can do European Extreme.
Oh right, we wanted to add something
European
to our deck,
Extreme
right?
is you get seen, game ends.
Why is that called European Extreme?
I don't know.
Okay,
but, like,
so we have 30 card points to work with, so we could either add a Blizzard, a Fire, or
Add
a
the
4.
enemy card.
Add a what?
Oh yeah, the
we
armor
could
was
do that.
30.
So where do we want to put that in the deck? Like,
Put it right there.
Right there?
It doesn't show up in the
Yeah.
regular deck. You have to press the giant select button.
I mean, one nice thing about that is they made it really easy to, when it's press that button, it's like you just sort of flail your finger in the general direction of
there
the
we
middle
go.
of the controller,
There it is.
and you've probably hit it.
so is there any reason to not use that or hold off on using it?
I mean, it goes on for 30 attacks, so if you're gonna like,
Okay, if you have a long wave of enemies, okay, you may want to save it.
if you're gonna like strategize, there you go.
You might be asking too much of us.
Yeah.
Well, that was great. Thanks, Simba.
Does that only work in front of him? Probably.
The enemy was just kind of slightly
Yeah.
out of range.
Also, does it automatically collect all the cards that drop at the end? It
Yes.
seemed like
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah, no, they
I'm sure that's
automatically
something I would have
apply to
noticed by now if I had been one of the people playing, but yeah.
you. Yeah, well, wait.
By the way, when
This
I
is
went
the highest
to
level, right?
when I went to Florida
The
in
door.
May,
There it is.
I downloaded Pokemon Emerald to play through it again
Yeah.
on vacation because I love that game and I was thinking about it a lot.
Yeah.
Boy, howdy, is that game good!
Which game?
Emerald.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I love Emerald. It's
Emerald
still one of my favorite Pokemon games.
Is the best
For me, it's just really hard to go back to anything before 5 because
All right,
I hate getting TMs
Moogle
and
Room
being
or Calm
like,
Bounty? Hey Matt, Moogle Room or Calm Bounty?
Calm Bounty. You don't have the reward card.
Huh?
You don't have the key to rewards.
Oh,
oh,
derp.
oops.
Okay, so we can't go here yet. So those are specific. It's not like you just have to go to one of the 2 rooms.
Yeah, you
with the
need that card first.
Okay, so we have to go
Is
back.
that something you have to find, or is it given to you at
You
some
have to
point?
find it.
So
Okay.
We basically
Hopefully it's not in that room with no
we-
obvious
we-
way to get to it.
We have to go to this one first.
Or wait, no, that's the one.
Well, you have to come back and get that because you don't even have that rewards card. That's not even
Yeah.
story based. That's
Oh, okay. So that one's not even okay.
Yeah.
So that was completely different. So I guess we're heading to that one then. All right.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I know what you mean with the TM stuff and like
Yeah, because like I like being
Oh,
able to like
yeah,
you get
yeah,
a
for
TM and
sure.
it's like okay, what can I do with this on my team? But when I get anything, get a TM in anything 4 or older, it's just like I hoard them just in case.
I don't even use them. Like,
Yeah, but
Yeah,
ever since
yeah, I know.
5, like anytime I get a TM, it's like ooh,
yeah,
what can I do with
use it on?
this?
Yeah. So that is one definitely positive change where it's just like, you know,
Like if I ever go back to those, I'd probably have to like hack it anytime I got a TM to be like, okay, I have 100 of these.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way I think I could stand doing it. Because that's the way it works now. It's only, it wouldn't entirely feel like cheating to me because like they realized that was dumb.
Remember all the stupid rumors
Yeah,
when we were kids?
yeah.
Like scribes all the time.
oh yeah.
Remember,
Yeah.
it was like, oh, if you get 100, if you get 100 rocket launches, you go to the moon.
Oh, I
and fight the
remember.
Oxus.
I remember rumors
Oh,
about how to fight the
yeah.
Axis. Yeah. Yeah, we were a different generation. We missed the whole peekaboo thing, but some
Dude,
of the
we had some good ones though.
yeah, some of the shit back.
Oh, you
then-
remember the like unlocking Sonic and Tails in Melee?
Oh yeah.
No.
And I was
yeah.
always too. I was always too shit at the game to do anything they said were the requirements. So back then, for all I knew, it was true, and I was just shit. Because it would be like, beat classic mode on such and such difficulty without dying, and it's like,
Yeah.
I was too shit. I couldn't do that.
Okay, to be fair, even like as experienced as I am now, very hard is still pretty bullshit. Well, particularly very hard All Star.
So, oh yeah, we were just talking about
Oh, I
Pokemon.
bought Sonic Mania Plus.
Oh yeah, Plus is really cool.
I bought it in physical
Oh,
because you know what I did immediately? Reverse the cover.
oh yeah.
It
If
came
I,
with an art book and everything.
that's cool. I just couldn't justify spending that much for a physical copy when I could get the same game for $5 because I already had the original. But it would have been cool to have a physical copy for
I
that.
love Encore mode.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Unfortunately, I only have the original version of the game.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten Plus.
Yeah, you should do that at some point. The 2 new characters.
Hey, what
Well,
am I even?
Mighty is
Oh, okay, we have
more
two stages.
selectively useful, but they're both kind of cool.
All right, so we
I
need.
love Mighty.
We need a
Yeah.
6 or
Mighty's
up.
been my boy for a while.
All right, so essentially we're using a 0 or one of the 9s.
Use 0.
So best to save the 9s. Okay.
But,
Or so is that like in case it has to be 9?
yeah.
Okay.
Or in case you have one that's like, oh, you gotta get this amount of.
Points. Total.
Oh, yeah, in case it's a point total or something.
Also, that Heartless just kind of like approached me and then disappeared. Like, you know what? Never mind.
I love some of the stunned animations because the Heartless just looks so friggin' dopey. It's kind of great.
Yeah, as soon as I heard that Mighty was back and Mania Plus, I'm like, I guess I'm buying it. Like,
Also, I love how they brought back a character that was literally in one obscure arcade game
yeah,
who and at the time he controlled exactly like Sonic.
was it
Both of them? did.
Sonic the Fighters?
No.
No, what was it?
I think it was Sega Sonic the Hedgehog,
That's what it was. Yeah,
and it was like barely a Sonic game.
They had Mighty back in
You know, Mighty was in
Cadix.
yeah, and if you look into it, it's pretty obvious that Mighty used to be Sonic in that game, and then they decided they didn't want Sonic in it, and they had to
Yeah.
put another character in, and they're like, Mighty.
So also, one thing I just noticed: do the cards, like the numbers of the cards, change?
Depending on
Over
what
time?
you put for the room.
Okay.
Like you've got
Because there were some ones that had blue numbers that were higher than they
you
usually
got
are.
like Magician something, so all your cards are gonna be boosted. Sorcerer's Waking.
Okay. Yeah, that was the one that I used on this room. So
Okay.
pretty cool.
One thing
So,
I love
like,
about Mighty is when you curl up in a ball, you don't get hit.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, why is it happening like he's an armadillo?
Yeah. Yes.
Like, that's great.
Have either of you guys seen the like mini YouTube series of animations?
Yeah.
Those were
great.
really good.
Those were fantastic.
I love those. So for anyone that has it, it's the same art style as the little animated intro that Sonic Mania has, and it's a whole story told without any speech. It's all through character actions, and it's actually pretty great. Like, seriously, look into it. If you're gonna watch it now, once they aired the whole thing, there's a video that's just the whole thing edited together in one video. It's like 15 minutes long or so. Totally worth it.
yeah, I'm starting to get the hang of this more. And honestly, for most of these things, I'm not really doing slights too often unless I have those friend cards. I'm doing most of my slights off friend cards. 'Cause
Yeah.
For the most part, it's working out pretty well. Hey, Matt. HP or cards?
HP.
So do you just sort of mostly alternate until there's a slight available? Because that's sort of the pattern I feel like I'm noticing, but I haven't been paying that much attention.
Yes.
Yep, so there you go. So we need 15 plus the...
Okay, so this is the kind of situation where 9s are good.
All right, so I guess we'll probably want to use one of the 9s and then...
A 6 or higher, maybe.
I don't know if we have any 6s, though. That's the problem. Like, we only
I mean,
have,
we could
like,
do
the
2
9s.
smaller ones. Otherwise, we
Yeah,
would
we could
two
do like a
9s.
6 of
Just
1.
use 2 9s, it's fine.
Okay. See, how many of those do we have? We have 3 Calm Bounty. Okay, so only one of them's a 9, though. You know what? I'll save one of the 9s, and then we'll do a 1.
Okay.
So and those are situations where, like, if you don't have the stuff you need, you'll have to just kind of fight enemies and get more map cards
I guess.
until you get what you need.
Whack.
Look at that. It's Jasmine.
I thought my backpack was your cat.
They look too similar.
I'm like, whoa!
Well, I shut the door in my room to keep so that we were a little quieter to them. They've got food, water, litter in there, so they're good. Also, mostly it's because one of my cats is very scared of people. So the more I can isolate her from us, the better for her sake. The other one, I just periodically forgets that she isn't afraid of people. So she's in my closet.
Aladdin!
So how about that commentary?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I kind of have an excuse.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, there's when you're doing just sort of more battles, there's not that much new and interesting to talk about, which is sort of an unfortunate fact of games like this.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the reasons why I prefer doing this like in a stream format versus just doing a let's play of it, because I feel like, you know, a let's play would get very repetitive.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just in general, streams are a bit more laid back.
Courage!
Yeah, that's true.
Heal.
Yeah, like now that I actually kind of understand some of the basic strategy, I'm actually having a lot more fun with it.
Also, why is there something counting down, like, blank attacks?
Oh, that's my range up or whatever from the
Oh.
enemy card.
Okay.
Filthy. Whoa. Yeah.
Goofy Smash
Yeah.
is really good. It'll never be as good as original Knock Smash.
Is what?
The original Knock Smash in 2.
Heal.
It would take whole bars off of it. Bosses.
So they rebalance some stuff in this game, obviously, or in,
Well, I
in
think they-
recom.
I think they just in general they rebalance in Final Mix.
Well, this isn't Final Mix; it's just recom, but you know,
Or yeah.
No, you can break the hell out of this game.
just like you can break the hell out of Birth by Sleep.
So, do you know if they really make any balance changes between Final Mix and the re-releases of the Final Mix games?
No.
That's what I thought. So, since this isn't a Final Mix, this is probably more or less the same as the release version.
This is just
Yeah.
recom. This is just recom with better graphics, essentially.
Yeah.
That's about it.
What's happening? Oh no.
Seems my plans have gone amiss.
Blah, 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 blah.
Greatness.
Greatness.
What are you doing?
Over here. I'm sorry if we're hurting your ears. Probably not, but you know.
Genie Jafar sucks in 2.
Yeah.
Well, I know you said that he's really bad on crit, right? Well, I think I had a really hard time with that fight the first time because I didn't know about the RC on his like belly, like wrapping the tail around him. So I didn't know about that the first time. Yeah, and if there's one thing that I would criticize like Recom about is, and to be fair, Recoded suffers from this as well. It's like we're just rehashing the basic plots of KH1. They're not exactly the same, but
Yeah. They do really like to go back to KH1.
Well, Recoded's pointless. I'll say it.
Yeah, from what I understand,
It's
the
essentially
useful
pointless,
information
yeah.
in the game can be summarized in like a couple sentences.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Isn't it basically just like Sora knows about the significant characters in Birth by Sleep now?
Yep.
That's basically all that happens in that game. Yeah. Congratulations, now you don't have to play coded or recoded.
Okay, so we just got Key to Truth, so that's going to be the bottom right one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Do we want to
go back to the world map. So down, yeah. Now it's flashing. So actually, yeah, no, we can't go to the right. We can't go that way yet. So that's really the only place that we can go
Yeah.
now.
Or so.
Oh wow, feral enemies.
Yeah, these guys. So, Matt, if we've found the key to the what do they call it? The treasures room.
Guidance.
Yeah.
And we don't have that key, but we know where the room is. Is it worth
Oh,
looking
it just blew
around
up.
to try to find it? And how do?
So
Did you just forget that you didn't have glide?
Is there guarantee? No, I was trying to jump around it, but I just
Okay.
didn't have enough height. But is there guaranteed to be a treasure card somewhere in the given layout?
Yeah, it's easier to get it later on, though.
So
So
don't bother
probably
with
not
it,
probably not
Don't
worth
bother.
bothering.
even though
for
we,
now.
without realizing it, wasted a card on the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, free card. Actually, that was a
Nice.
healing card
Oh, nice.
that we got out of it. So
Should we put that in our deck after this battle?
if we have enough room for it.
I'd consider rearranging things a little to have some healing.
Yeah, probably not a bad idea. We could take out some of the twos.
Yeah. Was Goofy just like sliding around on the ground there? Or am I just really oblivious? I guess the world will never know.
Yeah, the one thing that I don't quite like about the whole card break system is that your heals can be blocked. That's the thing that can happen. Because they can basically card break your heal. So there is a chance that if you try to heal, you may not heal. Crap. I did a little too early on that. Well,
But it's
I mean,
a premium room. It's just a really crappy premium room.
well, we don't... Well, we may need a few more cards for this floor, but this will mostly just be preparing for next time.
Yeah.
All right, so we're back in this room, so we need to go this way now. So just a red card, eh?
Red card.
Premium or
Use the premium one.
The shitty premium.
Yeah.
I think we... Or, no, I'm confusing myself. I think. But yeah, from everything I've seen, this is definitely the most different gameplay style in the entire series.
yeah,
Any debate,
it's
Matt?
definitely the farthest
Yeah.
out there
Yeah.
as far as a departure from the series norms.
Wait,
Well, I'd say
why
that-
was Aladdin hiding somewhere?
I don't know.
It's like, Aladdin now. Okay, I'll run and jump next to you.
Oh, now I get it. Also, he's not like dead inside. Well, quite as much.
I like how in this, that's just his idea.
Yeah.
Like in the movie, the whole thing was like,
They goaded him into doing
like
it. Yeah.
they, like trick him into doing it because of the whole genie's one weakness thing.
All right, so this is the major boss for this
Area.
floor, right? Yes,
What?
Matt, major boss for this floor.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going for the lamp. Yeah. Ow.
Oh.
That was rude.
He has laser beams. He is about to kill you with laser beams.
Wow, that was something.
And I don't even know where the lamp is. It's
up there.
There we go.
Ow. It's a good thing that freezes him in place slightly. Wow, that did like nothing. Crap. Yeah, I feel like the bosses are where I'm gonna run into more trouble.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ah, card break.
So does the number have anything to do with how much damage you do, or is that just how easy it is for them to block you?
It doesn't have anything to do with
Okay, so it is just like how easy it is for them to block you.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, give me that. Where did it go? I want it.
Nice.
Nice, Goofy. Good job.
That was productive.
Nope. Oh, I went totally the wrong way. Crap.
This does not seem to be going too well.
Oh, wait. Can I just damage him directly here? Or maybe not. Guess not. There's the lamp.
I think it said card break, so you might have been able to, but got unlucky. I don't know.
Oh, well, that didn't work.
So is it just me, or is this like... There's just way less going on in this than the
That's
KH1
how this.
fight.
That's how this game is. Yeah. Because you have to deal with all the card
Yeah.
mechanics.
It's very strange.
Okay. I assume this is. He's doing something. Because the arena won't let me out of this. Okay. I can't damage him directly, right? It's always the lamp.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. Oh, what? Why didn't I hit the lamp? Ow. No, what the frick?
That's disappointing.
That was dumb. Well, he fired a laser beam at me, and I don't think I had... Well, I guess maybe the 0, but... I'm not sure if I had that or not. Hey, Matt.
The 7, because it was also 7.
Well, I don't know if I had my 7. I think I might have used it already.
Alright. Considering I haven't even gotten used to how the combat works, I think that me giving a boss a try would just be a waste of everyone's time. So we're passing it off to Matt, since he has a much better shot of beating this boss than either of us.
Maybe.
No, you definitely do, considering you understand the game.
I was doing all right.
I mean,
Just
you're
that-
doing
that-
decent.
That
From what I can
attack
tell,
was...
you're doing decent with understanding it, but
That attack
I mean-
was dumb.
yeah.
I was not prepared to deal with it. And now we get to go through this whole process again.
Yeah.
Why does the game let you target him if you can't actually damage him?
Play with your emotions.
Clearly, it's taunting us.
See, I tried to say play and I didn't say it like a person.
Yeah.
Boy.
Try to deploy with your emotions.
You would think freeze would be good against him because of all of the lava and fire around here.
Thanks.
That was good use of sleight.
Hey, did you know that today Day is Labor Day?
Yep. I can't think of Labor Day without thinking of the Homestar song.
Well, I mean, since we're all quiet, we've had the chance to actually listen to this music a bit.
Well, yeah.
Pretty good.
Optimistic way of looking at things.
So, does break only work with higher level, right? Yeah. So it has to be higher than the one that you're breaking.
Oh. Oops.
Yeah, and this is where you really need strategy, and so that's where I think the two of us, being Error and I, are gonna struggle a lot.
Yeah. These platforms look like they're annoying to deal with.
They are.
Platforming is in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, this is better than the KH1 platforming, but not by much.
I mean, it.
Yeah. Also, yeah, if you can hide behind walls for that, but in my case, it was just flat.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there was no running away, and like, I need to get to heal stuff, but I couldn't.
Yeah. Oh, you can do the enemy one again at some point, because I notice your counter's gone. Oh, is that only once per battle?
Yep.
Oh. Well.
So yeah, I guess the important thing to remember is that you don't always have to break certain attacks, but there are certain ones that are definitely, you don't want to deal with it. Like the giant laser beam attack.
Probably just in the background going, rah.
That's cool.
Okay. That makes more sense now that I think about it. That was a nice freeze frame to end
Yeah,
on.
no, that was
pun
that was an
intended.
excellent freeze frame. Pun intended. Yeah, so I think that's probably going to be our like default if we're struggling with the boss. Just hand it to Matt.
Yeah.
We just got Jafar Genie, so that's the really good one. He said, yeah.
Cool.
So, roughly speaking, every CP level up is one card, except for cards that are like really good.
Essentially.
Yeah, I'd say like
That's what it seems to be kind of working out around. Like 25
yeah.
is what we get per level. Be a prince, get the girl.
So we're going from just background music to sound effects.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the weird things about this, like, kind of being a rehash of Kingdom Hearts 1, but not really, because, like, it has a new story. You know, it moves the story forward, but then
Yeah.
it's almost like this is for the people that don't have PlayStations and, you know, have Game Boy Advances
I mean, that's really kind of what it feels like.
and want the Kingdom Hearts experience.
But at the same time, you need the story from this game to understand the rest of the series to some degree, and Kingdom Hearts is weird.
Hey, we got a card. Yeah, no, the aliasing on the cards is so bad. It's like you can see the edges. Or like the pixels on the edges, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't been looking that closely.
Oh, you'll get many
Oh,
opportunities.
I'm sure. I mean,
Wait, are you sure? Stupid question? We haven't really been paying much attention to that.
I feel like "Are you sure" is kind of a typical thing that you say to be respectful and polite.
All right. We haven't upped the counter in a bit.
Here he goes.
Yep. Off into the not sunset, just like
Off screen.
yeah,
Off into the off screen.
yeah.
All right, so what do we have to do now?
I assume get out of here.
Collect this.
So are we headed towards the next Castle Oblivion kind of scene? Do you think that's gonna take more than about 20 minutes? No? Okay.
I mean, I think I would imagine that that we're at least going to hit a save point before then.
This is
Well, there's a save point here, but
Once again, this isn't Metal Gear where I have to like schedule my day around playing the fourth one.
Oh yeah, was that the like which Metal Gear has like a 2-hour cutscene at the end?
It's
It certainly
Yeah,
felt
it's-
like
is it-
2 did.
I don't know. It's
But
it's 2 hours. You know that codec that I skipped at the end of the last fight?
Not really. It's been a while.
Apparently it's only 10 minutes, and Richard's like, yeah, it's 30 minutes. I'm like, no, it's 10 minutes. It just feels like 30 minutes because they're putting so much information in your skull.
Yeah.
That creepy castle that I was talking about earlier. I know I didn't imagine it. Because that was the castle. Where
Also, I want to
Sora
point
had
out,
to use the
for whatever
Keyblade
reason,
to
do the
free
cutscenes in
Kyrie's heart.
this game look a little blurry
Yeah.
to you? Like, why is
Then
that?
he just disappeared.
None of the other games
And I
have that
was so
issue,
worried.
like
How
on
could I ever
1.5,
forget
2.5.
that?
I mean, yeah, because
It was when I turned
seems
into a
It just
like
looks
they're-
kind of fuzzy, you know?
It seems like they're definitely rendered
That
real
happened?
time.
heart in a castle.
Maybe it's part of the aesthetic.
I wouldn't be
Then what's it
surprised.
called?
I was really tempted to go with the rename that they gave in 2, but I figured it's technically spoilers. Even though it means like nothing.
Now then, if I can just find it. Oh.
Also, you gotta love how we actually get to see Jiminy's journal in this game, and like, it's super tiny.
Yeah, that is kind of.
I mean, it
that
makes
is
sense,
kinda great.
but
I mean, it makes sense, but
How could it be?
Have you guys read the mangas?
What's the matter?
no.
no.
Oh, my
it's
entries.
great.
They're gone.
They go all the way through
Every
2.
page
Huh.
is blank.
It's blind!
How could this have
They got
happened?
1,
I'm
recom,
so careful with the journal.
days, and then 2.
Huh.
They discontinued
All that hard
right
work
after
is
two.
gone.
after they finished the second.
The journal's
Huh.
blank. What's going on?
So, oh, do we have to move on to get to the save point? Okay.
I started using the D-pad to move. See, that's what I was talking about. How you play other games and you think that
Yeah.
the controls can just carry over.
Yeah.
But that's false. It's not how it works.
I keep being tempted to go with the in-joke name for her, but I feel like I shouldn't since they haven't said her name yet.
You're a perceptive one.
What if it's more things?
I don't think that's quite a
Telling
stupid
us
No.
question.
about another castle,
If we counted stupid statements,
But none of us really.
Donald's journal
remember.
pages don't just disappear, or even like stating the obvious.
Could it be
Yeah.
that we don't remember because we're losing our
Hey, there's
Hey,
one.
Hey. Or
Hold on. Remember
that was
what
actually a
mystery
good
fellow
question to
said?
ask. Were you saying it was
In
a
this
stupid
place,
question, or?
I say, is it possible we can't remember because we're losing our memories? That's the definition
Oh,
of
okay.
not being able to remember.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you
That's a
that.
stupid question.
We'll lose more. Guess it really is Castle Oblivion.
Like, what other explanation could there be for not remembering something? You lost your memory of it.
Or you forgot. But yeah, that's like pretty much. They're saying forget.
Yeah.
Riku and Kairi too.
Don't worry, fellers. We might forget about where we've been or what things we've seen, but we won't forget who our friends are.
I'm with Donald. That
Come on,
Yeah.
doesn't make
look.
sense.
When you turned into a Heartless, did you forget about me and Donald?
I feel like that being a
course I
rhetorical
didn't.
question doesn't count.
There you go. No matter what happens, you won't forget your
Yeah,
friends.
yeah, we won't count that.
Okay, that's what the cutscenes have become. Was that question justified?
It gives us a little something to
Yeah.
actually like
You're
think
right.
about and pay attention to the plot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So if there's nothing here that can make you forget about your friends, then we have nothing to be scared of. Let's go!
I like how they're not thinking at all about the fact that
But when
no
I turned
one
into a Heartless,
in
who was the one
Traverse
who
Town
took
completely
forever to
remembered
notice and
them
kept
either.
clobbering me?
Yeah.
How come you couldn't forget about that?
Does that count? Because that's not exactly something he can control. Or is... How come you didn't forget about that? I don't know. That's just sort of being sassy.
All right. Well, I think this is probably a good place
Yeah.
to wrap things up.
Okay.
So, 2 floors out of 13.
Yeah.
That's decent.
Yeah.
Well, and that timer is kind of inflated because we left the game. Oh,
Oh,
actually,
yeah,
you know
that's
what?
true.
They can't see it in the current screen. Here we go. I'll switch it. Now you can see it.
Oh.
But yeah, that was inflated from when we stopped to eat. So
Yeah.
In any case, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for stopping.
And we'll be back for this at some
Some
point
point.
once.
Yeah, at some point in the future.
And once the stars align and our schedules are free at the same time, we will be back.
Yep.